Across the South Coast, live from Solent University, you're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good afternoon, it's 2 o'clock. I'm Liam Warren with your Solent Sports News headlines. The fallout of Manchester is continuing to gather pace today. The citizens have been charged with over 100 alleged financial breaches by the Premier League, dating between 2009 and 2018. The so-called Big Six, which includes the likes of Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United and Tottenham, have all been pressing hard for City to be punished severely. Potential sanctions against the club include a points deduction, relegation and stripping the club of titles won during that time period. The manager's seat at Anfield is getting hotter by the day. Liverpool's form has dipped this season, with the club struggling in mid-table, and they have yet to win in the Premier League in 2023. Some sections of the Reds fan base believe it is time for a change in management at the club. However, former Liverpool midfielder Jamie Redknapp thinks the club should stick by their manager after all his achievements on Merseyside.
Jurgen Klopp deserves that right. He's been amazing for the club. He's transformed it. The only way I think he will leave is if he decides. I've done enough. I can't do any more. But it is a worry. I can't lie.
The magic of the FA Cup will be live and well at Bramall Lane this evening. Hollywood-owned Wrexham of the National League travelled to the Championship high flyers Sheffield United in a fourth-round replay. The reward for the winner tonight will be a glamour tie at home to Tottenham Hotspur in the fifth round. Our football correspondent Ollie Howard has more on tonight's FA Cup ties.
Ryan Reynolds' Wrexham will be looking to repeat the heroics of Boreham Wood last season as the National League side travelled to Sheffield United for a spot in the last 16 of the FA Cup. Their Steel City rivals Sheffield Wednesday are also in action this evening as they face Fleetwood Town away from home. Elsewhere, Vincent Kompany's Burnley will be hoping to avoid an upset from Ipswich Town, who have not reached the fifth round since 2007. Grimsby Town are at home to Luton Town in the final FA Cup replay of the evening, with all four games kicking off at 7:45.
Over in the Bundesliga, RB Leipzig centre-back Willi Orban is fighting on and off the pitch. The Hungary international will undergo a blood cell donation on Wednesday after finding a match for someone with blood cancer. He said, "I without a doubt wanted to make the donation as soon as possible. I have the chance to potentially save another person's life with very little effort." History could be made in the NBA tonight. LeBron James could become the all-time points record holder when the LA Lakers take on the Oklahoma City Thunder. He needs 36 points to surpass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's total of 38,387 points. Courtside tickets for the potentially record-breaking night have risen to $92,000 as fans hope to witness history. It will be the end of an era for English rugby at the end of the current Six Nations tournament. Richard Cockerill is the last remaining member of Eddie Jones's coaching staff following the Australians' departure from the national team in December. Cockerill will leave his role as forwards coach with England to join French club Montpellier following the conclusion of the tournament. Saracens forwards coach Ian Peel is expected to replace Cockerill in the role. Staying with rugby, in the women's game, there will be a big chance for England after the Six Nations too. Simon Middleton will leave his role as head coach of the women's national team. The 57-year-old guided the team to a remarkable 30-match winning streak before losing the Rugby World Cup final to New Zealand at Eden Park last year. That's all from us. For now, I'll be back in an hour. Remember, you can keep up to date on our website, solentjournalism.co.uk.